It worked. Okay, we're so close. Oh my goodness. Ah, it's working. Okay. So I am going to pin to my screen camera that I want. Okay. Pin for myself. I don't think that can. Oh, this is crazy though. This is really good. Okay. Oh, watch. That seems petty. Okay. It just removed. Oh my gosh, so petty. It made my stuff off. Okay. Let me go find the cord for this. Okay. You have my music up, but I don't know if you can hear it. Let's see. That is something that I strongly believe in. Hey Google, decrease your volume. That is something that I strongly believe in. I heard a minister say that once. He said, God will bless you according to your organizational capacity to receive what he what he has for you. So sorry, y'all, my throat's a bit dry. Hey Google, decrease your volume. But I'm a strong believer in that the Lord will bless us according to our organizational capacity to receive it. So not that I need a new studio. I need it not new. Not that I need a studio right now, but if I were to be a good steward of a studio, I should have it organized appropriately. In order to be a good steward of what I have, it should be organized. So in my next, I'm preparing for some moves, and in my next move, I know that I need to be diligent about a studio setup because I'm going to have a bigger space than I do now. So if anybody has tips or advice on how to set up a studio, please let me know. I would love to hear what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Right now, this is my first time testing out. Well, not exactly my first time, but this is my first recording on my phone and my laptop, trying to get two different angles. I've done it for some short form videos, just little recordings that I did or whatever. So now I'm testing. I have a low phone battery, a low portable battery, and limited space in everything that I can plug up. So that's all I got. It's definitely a complicated setup, but I'm so excited about this, you guys. I'm going to be able to bring you quality questions, like quality answers, and that is so exciting to me. I'm so excited. You know me, you guys already have been supporting me, so I'm so grateful for that. But And when I say that, I'm speaking to my friends and my family. Like, I'm speaking to you, my community. You have been so helpful in the law shop. Like, I'm so grateful that I get to work with people that I love, people that I care for, even if it is, oh, I'm like checking the thing, even if it's in the context of just like, I appreciate when you call just to be like, hey, I have this legal question. Like, even for the people who I know cannot pay, I appreciate you still calling. I appreciate you still knowing that I care enough about you to reach out and to still try to give you as much information if I can, even if that's just a referral. Thank you for trusting me with a referral. Like, thank you for trusting me to find somebody suitable for you. Thank you for trusting me to give you quality information, even if I can't give you much information. Thank you for taking the time to refer me to other people or refer other people to me. Thank you for doing that, because that lets me know that just as much as I trust you to be a part of my community, you're trusting me to be a part of your community. And lawyers are a part of communities. Like, we help the nonprofits get formed. We help the new businesses get formed. We sometimes help the politicians get where they are. Like, we help we're so involved in so many different parts of what makes our own village. And so, and in my life, I didn't grow up with many attorney examples in my life. So as far as I'm concerned, in my own world, I am like the lawyer of my village. And that is really interesting to see. It's an interesting position to be in, but I'm so grateful for the position. I'm so grateful to be able to say, I am able to help you in this area, in this time of your life. I have information that can help you, that can help the people that I love. So I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to even have the law shop and all that it's doing. I could print out some, let's see if I can get this swapped over. Let's see. Everyone, let's see how that goes. Yes. Okay. I wish one of these I could just make smaller, but that's okay. It's no big deal. I'm grateful. Hey, I'm grateful. So I sent some messages to you guys, and maybe I'll do it this way. I sent some messages out on social media, just like to whoever has questions. That way, this is going to help me later on check out the audio, see how different things sound. As you can see, I'm switching the cameras. I'm switching the position of the cameras. I'm checking my posture to see how I show up in my feed, all these sort of things. So I have to stay on here anyways. So if you want, you can send me some questions. Like I said, I know there are some people in my community who, or in my village, could use some business advice, and some of them have even alluded to just little questions, and some of them maybe are, something for a different side conversation, but some stuff people have is pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. So I'm saying all that to say, you can send in questions now, because I have to record. I have to make time to do this. I'm going to need footage to copy, paste, assemble, reassemble, all those, submit to these different resources. So all that to say, I have to do this. I'm going to have to be on here and changing the camera and looking at different things. So send in a question if you have one. It can be a question that you have, or it can be a question that you've heard someone else ask, or even if you're another attorney, you can participate. You say, hey, this is a question that people come to ask me. You know, maybe you do wills, you don't do as much business. That's fine. What's a question that you get in that area? Or if you'd like to join me tonight, I cannot guarantee how long I will be on here. I know I need some footage, so it'll be a little while. But if you want to pop in, again, there's another attorney out there. I know some business attorney friends. You can feel free to join if you want to come on here and talk about your own practice. That's kind of fun. Like that'd be fun. Y'all know I love a vibe. Or I know I have some finance friends out there. I have some insurance friends. I have some creative friends. Oh, I would love to see some of my trademark attorneys on here tonight. Not sure what you guys are doing. It is the Friday night after Thanksgiving, so no pressure. You don't have to look cute. I mean, you're gonna be recorded, so it is gonna be there. But even if you're a friend of mine who is a business owner, if you want to just come promote your business, like, oh my gosh, I would love. Okay, I'm gonna do some call outs here. I would love to see Anna from Simply Events LLC. I hope I said that right. I would love to see Anna. I love her event planning business, her wedding planning business, and that would be fun to talk about. She's a service-based business, so just saying, like, shout out to her, or you can just patronize her. Amber from Amber Smith Law. I don't know if she'll have. Amber is a very hardworking woman. She may be busy tonight, and she works hard to play. She works hard and she chills hard because she has work-life balance, so she might not be available. Let me see. I'm just gonna, and then Shelby would be fun. I don't know what Shelby's up to. So let's just see how we do. So I guess that means that I need to stop recording this. Well, I guess I don't have to. Let me see. I messaged a couple of you guys. So let's see how we do. So, see, I also need to see like the enhancements, the fillers. Y'all, I gotta test out everything. Let's see. Let's text Anna. And anybody else. Like, this is, y'all know me. Y'all know I will pick up the phone. I will call some of y'all. So we'll see who comes up there. This is so funny because only once this is posted will everybody see it. So you will know later if you got called out if you did not come. But no pressure. Y'all know I love y'all. So we'll see who's up for it. Let's see. Do you want to hop on a video call for a second? Oh, this is so funny. And then, okay. I'll give you guys disclaimers. Let's see. Check my story. Let's see what the people say. Let's see. This is what I'm going to text to Lauren. Do you want to do something whimsical right now? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. All right, so I think let's see. And there's Danielle. I want to hop on a video call. And this is helpful because this will help me see what for when I'm messaging you guys while the video is coming up. So this will be helpful for me, like if I am live, taking in questions or pulling up other information. So these, I will say, everything that I'm doing here, I recommend you doing with your own business. I have plenty of friends who are, some of y'all are starting, some of y'all have been doing it for a while and are upgrading. Some of you guys are getting ready for retirement, but even while you're getting ready for retirement, you're doing some assembling on your way out. So this is one of the things that I would recommend that anyone, if going through, let's see, I'm also changing appearances while I do this, but if going into technology is something that matters to you at like at this stage, then I recommend you doing this. Just hop on just to see what happens, just to see who joins, just to see how it works. So you're starting from somewhere when you're going into it. You don't want to pay somebody $5,000 to be a social media manager and you have no idea how anything is supposed to work or how you want it to look. You might find out that you want 2 angles starting off or you don't want 2 angles starting off. I don't know, like the angle that I'm comfortable with my head showing. By the way, I am seriously considering modeling classes so that I can learn how to properly like pose while I'm in videos and still have good longevity and posture. Sidebar, if you have anyone that you recommend for posing classes or modeling classes, I would love to hear it. I currently live in Hattiesburg. Many of you guys know that, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but my license to practice law is in the state of Alabama. So all that means is I travel back and forth from Mississippi to Alabama to work, do visits, calls, hearings, that sort of thing. Not very bad. Hattiesburg's not far from the border, so I just drive over. But with that being said, if you have anything between, I'd probably go out as far as New Orleans, maybe Baton Rouge for modeling lessons or posing lessons, all the way up to Atlanta. I'm okay with that. So if you know anyone within that range of Baton Rouge to Atlanta, let me know. I'm seriously interested. Let's see. Okay. Thanks for that ad. Now let's see. Once you hop on a video call with me. And I'm saying click the link on my IG story. And then I'm gonna be polite. I'm asking for a favor. Nobody has to come on here and speak. So, always be grateful and respectful and kind. So click the link on my IG story. If you want to, like, well, not if you want to, I was gonna say, please, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I said something about being polite and now I can't remember the other part that I was gonna say. So just click the link on my IG story, please. Please. I don't know, whatever. I can't remember what else I was gonna say, but being polite is key. Being polite is key here. Let's see. Oh, there's a studio look feature. Let's see what that does. That's why I like this too, though. It just gives the options. And I would want to know what features I can use on this one. Okay, so it looks like this one is not going to let me use studio features, but this one might. That seems to be the case. Oh no, there's tools. Some add-ons you've installed aren't available on this device. So there is a, hold on. I think I might have access to a YouTube tool. Am I not recording? Have I not been recording this whole time? Y'all. Oh no, just kidding. Y'all, I was about to be so disappointed. Yes, okay, your video call is being recorded. Okay, we are safe. Let's see. It'll be saved in my Meet Recordings folder on Google Drive. When appropriate, the link will be added to the calendar event and a notification email will be sent. Okay. Captions, transcripts. Right, meeting. Let's see. Include captions in the recording. I guess that's cool. Calendar. Captions and transcripts in the meeting are in English. Yes. Just say stop. Let's say stop. Transcribing. Weird, but I didn't say that I was transcribing. So it looks like on my phone, it says that I have the option, like it has YouTube, like under tools, it says YouTube, but it's grayed out as if I can't access it. It has a note above that. It says some add-ons you installed aren't available on this device. And then right under that is where it has YouTube grayed out. That's fine. One, that was a really deep breath in the mic. I hope that wasn't too loud. I apologize if it was. Let's see. I do hear my computer getting loud. The fan's getting loud. But on the meeting tools on my laptop, there is no YouTube option. It just says recording. So I found that kind of interesting. Maybe let me just check add-ons. See if anybody messaged me. Does anyone want to get whimsical? Anyone want to get whimsical? Oh, that's funny. Do I have to have questions do I need to have questions to hop on? No, you don't. Oh, that's so funny. We might have a participant, you guys. That's crazy. Let me see. Check my entity story. Hop on if you want. Let's say if you want to come on and promote your business or promote your practice. Let's call it what it is. Let's say promote your services. That's a good one. Hop on if you want to come on and promote your services. So I service at the law shop. The Law Shop Alabama services service-based businesses. So that means the law shop services people in trades. That can be lawn care and construction. Those are primarily it. That can also include plumbing, welding, that sort of deal. That also includes like graphic designers, filmmakers, creatives, people in the creative space, event planners. I think I mentioned arts, graphic design. Those are the people that we start. People who we don't do products. Nothing against products, we just don't do them. And we do the life cycle of the business. So we do beginning, foundation, you registering your business, you need to register with the IRS. All of that paperwork, certifications are also included, insurance reviews. We help you understand what's coming with your insurance. Then we have like your middle ground, just people who are growing, sustaining, developing, that sort of deal. Those people usually have maybe 5 employees. They may be solo, or they may have like up to 5 employees or some type of people that they work with. With them, we do, again, insurance reviews are a big thing. Audits from us are a really big thing to see what people are missing and what can take them to that next step. Somebody said that lawyers, actually, this was coming from my uncle, he was an IBM attorney. I don't think he practiced law at all during the time of my life. So I think he is 80 something years old, maybe. Maybe I'll see if I can get my aunt on here to verify. My aunt Stella. Y'all may have seen my aunt Stella. She and I are in quite a few videos together. So let's see. I'll see if she wants to do this. Let me just copy and paste this message and send it to her. She might. Say, check my IG or Facebook. Check my Facebook. Would you like to join me? So you may be wondering why I'm doing this, why I'm doing it from these different angles. I'm doing this because, again, I know that sometimes I just have stuff that I can share with you guys that'll be helpful to you. I don't see as much long form video anymore, or there's so, at least, well, let me just back up. I mentioned I'm the only lawyer in my community. So within my village, obviously now that I am an attorney, I'm growing in the amount of attorneys that I know, but for my personal friends and family that I grew up with, I am the only business lawyer, at least that I can think of. I mentioned that I have an uncle who used to be an attorney for IBM. I don't think I am 30 years old. I think he has surpassed 80 years old. So he has not practiced, I don't think, for a very long time. Or at least as long as I can maturely remember knowing him, I do not recall him being a lawyer. And then there's one other attorney that was in my family. I still consider her family, and that is someone who I call my aunt, or was my aunt. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I love you, okay? If you know who I'm talking about, that is my aunt. Her name is Gay Polk Payton, and I love her. She is a judge in Hattiesburg, or in Forest County, Mississippi, and so she was a family member, and I still consider her a family member. But that also means that for much of my adult life, or much of my remembering, I did not grow up around her in proximity. I knew she was a lawyer. I knew that she did not do business law. I didn't know, like, I think I remembered one case that she won. And it was a pretty big deal, which like I said, this is somebody that I still love very much. So she's out here doing great things. But I remember that being a significant case, a significant legal case that she won for somebody who really needed her help, who really needed her services. And she was able to come through for that person. So she was a help to her community. But to say that had an effect in my becoming a lawyer, or to say that I grew up around many lawyers or that there's lawyers within my village, no, that is not the case. Now there's entrepreneurs all over the place in my village. And I believe that that's something that connects me to my community, is that many of us practice business in some form or fashion. I have a lot of friends that are entrepreneurs, and we like to share information with each other, which is why I'm glad that I can just shoot a text to my friend and say, hey, do you want to hop on and talk about your business? Because that means that she's going to be able to do something that helps her and is also going to help me. And then I get to talk to my friends. So let's see if I got any response here. I think we are going to have a visitor, though. It seems like we will be in a moment. I think Anna might be getting ready to join us, which is kind of crazy. Oh, that would be fun. Hold on. Let's see if Barry, I'm calling you out. Okay, you wanna be whimsical and hop on this video stream. It's not really a stream, but it's kind of a stream. Hey, do you want to be whimsical and hop on this video stream / recording with me? So I'm going to stop this video. So, and maybe I'll post it. Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to post this, but whether I have the edits to it or not is what is to be determined. Because this phone battery is low. Like I said, I do have a setup here, but I would actually appreciate advice. Oh, I got to show y'all. I was in a commercial. So I've ended up in 2 commercials this year. So let's see. I have been in 2 international music videos. I've been in 2 commercials just this year, and I will be at 2 Olympic Games next year. Yo, what is my life? Okay, that would actually be a really fun 2 truths and a lie. Okay, so 2 truths and a lie. I'm into international music videos. I have been into commercials this year, and I have been to 2 Olympic Games. That's my 2 truths and a lie. So, that is so funny. I actually want to see if you can answer that. Let's see. Ooh, see, I said, see, I'm trying to be polite with y'all. And let me tell y'all the kind of responses. This is why I gotta be polite, because y'all don't know how to act. I said, hey, what you doing? Are you awake? Because I'm a good person. You know the response that I got? Hey, what's up? Why would I be asleep at 8:11 p.m.? LOL. Y'all don't got no sense. Y'all don't got no sense. That's why. That's why I be having them with y'all. Because y'all be rude. But I love y'all though. I love my community. But my community needs some sense. Hold on. Somebody said they're not camera ready. I'm gonna say you cannot show your video. Audio's cool. Because I still need this. I still need the footage or the recording. Yeah. Okay, so I just learned. Um, let's see. So it's like I'm testing. So record and edit. So you want to promote your services, you can be like a little commercial. Are you recording live? Technically, yes. Technically, no. Because I'm not editing. Like, I'm going to edit some stuff, don't get me wrong. But there will not be heavy edits to these videos because that's the whole point. I have to see what it looks like. So I'm going to have to take out footage because I'm going to need to make sure I understand what the editing looks like and like how stuff works. But I also have to figure out how to keep stuff in. And I need to know what to do once videos get to a certain length, that sort of thing. Actually, that'll probably be what I check. Mm, let's see. This was scheduled from, I think I scheduled this from 7 to 8. And then I think I started recording about, that's the thing that I need to see is how long I've been recording. So I guess I can just go to my story or find out. Or I can go to, let's see. Which if nobody has one, that's fine. Let's see. Let's see. Something else I will need to check is the volume in the background. Hey Google, decrease the volume by 30%. Okay, well, I think I just cut it off. Which that's something that I'm going to have to test too. The sound versus no sound, or the music versus no music setup. Let's see. So I'm wondering if I put off my video here. I know on Zoom I can record, or I can choose to not show anybody that doesn't have their picture open. But okay, let's see. Okay, wait a minute. It's helpful. See, like this is the different type of stuff that I have to check. So, whatever. I think this might be the first time I'm getting a chance to actually get it done. Okay, so one of the questions that I got from somebody a while back, no, not a while back, but anyways, one of the questions that I got from somebody is, do they need, like, they were asking how to do a W-2 or how to get an employee, basically. They didn't word it that way, but they were like wanting to have an employee. They took the time to find out information about it, like they had been doing their own research, but they weren't sure if they needed. They were basically like, well, how do I do a W-2, or is that the same thing as a W-9, or how does that work? And then they started asking about 1099s. With that, I told them, I was like, listen, and again, this is just for the people that I know that I work with, but if you have a similar situation, it may ring a bell for you. I told her that if she feels like she can automate what she's doing, then she might not need an employee at all. I would just say that from a business development standpoint. If there's something that you know that you can automate right now and you're a small business, I'd say check out automation, because you may not need to be paying anybody, period. It might not be a matter of, do I need a W-2 or do I need a W-9 or a 1099 or independent contractor? You may have heard any of those terms, but sometimes that's not even the question. Sometimes the question is just, do you need to be paying somebody else to do it? For example, one of my clients actually needed to pay somebody to save them time, like to do a tedious task and save them time so that they could focus on developing the business and getting rid of unnecessary fat, basically, where they were wasting money. So they were trying to add new ways to make money and eliminate waste of like other things that they were paying for. So they paid somebody. We just heard back. I think they'll get the official notice Monday, but because they hired this one person, brought on this one person onto their team to get help with that, they're paying that person, just like little part-time work, $300-400 a month. But because of based on the notice that they're about to get, they will have saved $400 a month, and got a value add, I think, of $300 a month. So in total, the $400 that they spent in having this person on is now resulting in over $700 added to their bottom line. So the person that, like, yes, they had to pay, right, to bring this person onto their team, but that person added more than twice how much they're being paid to the bottom line. In this case, it was better that they hired this person as an independent contractor because they were kind of being left to themselves. So their work was pretty autonomous. So, and that's one of the things that you want to consider. To be clear, this is not legal advice, but this is definitely stuff that to help you start the conversation with me or any other business attorney. And even a business coach is a good place. Like, these are good questions to ask. So it was better for this particular client that they went the route of an independent contractor. And because they could not animate what they needed to, they could not automate what they needed the person to do. Like, they could not automate the task that they were bringing somebody on to do. They could not outsource it. They could not automate it other than bringing this person on. So it made sense. And again, they got back more than twice the value of what they put into it. So those are some of the questions that you need to know when you're looking into bringing somebody else onto your team. Number one, asking, is this something that you can automate? Maybe, W-2 and W-9 aren't even a question. Then another question could be, how much do you need them to do? How often do you need them to do it? What are the guidelines that you're looking for? And at that point, once you start asking those kind of questions, that's the time where you can call me. Like, once you start answering those questions, that's a good time to say, business attorney. It can be the law shop. It can be, we don't mind referring out if something is not for us. We do referrals. So, and we do charge for our consultations. So I'll say that when you do a consultation with us, there is a fee, or with me, there is a fee. I am the attorney that practices at the law shop. So I even charge a consultation fee so that I can spend the time making sure that you got yourself a good attorney. So if you got me, you got yourself a good attorney. But also, if you come to me and it's not a matter that I currently have the capacity to assist you with, then I will be taking the time to make sure that I put you in good hands. And that's why I do charge a consultation fee, because I'm going to take care of you. But also, taking care of you is going to take time. So I'm going to make sure that you're in good hands. I'm going to make sure we all eat. And this is how I eat. This is how I eat in the process. So, okay, I think I'm done here. I think I got plenty of footage for right now. And I'm going to go in and change it later. So let's see. Let's get out of here. But I am glad that I got to answer one question. I might hop on here with another. Hold on. But I might cancel this and start another one just for, checking edits still and that sort of thing. So we'll see how we do. Actually, let me go ahead. I'm going to start with this one here.